ఫస్ట్ మీరు మీకు ఏం కావాలని చెప్పగలిగితే సిఎస్ఐ విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ హెల్ప్ థింగ్స్ ఫర్ యూ. బాగానే ఉందా ఇప్పుడు? ఓకే, దెన్ ఐ కెన్ స్టాండ్ హియర్. So we are looking at participation from every student and every student branch coordinator and of course the managements. CSI in the last 57 years has been doing a lot of service to the society and moreover to the students. We conduct so many conferences, we conduct so many webinars. Inka daggara pettukovalena? Okay. But unfortunately, I find the response from the children to be less. We want you people to listen to the experts and then gain something out of the interaction that you have. Today, we are just talking in terms of the CSI awards. We have just laid down some conditions and you have just performed some activities. Based on this, you have been selected to be the best we are giving it. Now, what we intend is something which is more important. CSI has a team of academicians plus industry who are together to do a wonderful job. I am giving a small example. All my teachers here, they teach C and the children write the examination based on the syllabus which has been given and they have been given a credit and they are all passed. But if I go to my industry friends, they will say that I want C for an application. You are teaching C for examination. The industry wants C for application. There is a gap. This is where CSI can come together. We have a special interest group by name ACE. The idea of this ACE is assessment, certification for empowerment. I'll take the same example of C. We will divide the same C into some 20 modules. The first few modules are taught by the academicians. We conduct some examinations. The remaining modules are taught by the industry. The teachers have taught you C to write an examination. The industry has just modified your thought process to bring some applications. They will conduct some examinations. Even if you just scare through 50%, you are in a position to understand what C is and how it can be applied. The same thing can be done everywhere. Our industry friends, they have a lot of problems. Really, they have a lot of problems. They don't have time to work. My academic friends, they want projects to complete. Honestly, we have got so many problems from the industry. We are trying to just give it to the academicians. You take it for granted that the moment we come to you, you will say that, sir, we will take up this project. But after we give it, you put this in the back burner and then it takes months. The moment the time is increasing, the industry loses interest. The biggest advantage that you can just get from CSI is CSI can just interact between the industry and the academia, and we have Chandra who is now looking into the coordinator between these two. We have problems from the industry. We have teachers and students from the academia who are looking for something to solve. Please come to CSI, talk to them. They will give the problems. You may not be in a position to solve all the problems, but there could be some problems where you could just put your efforts. Do that. The industry is ready to take it and then give a certification that you have done it. If it is good, they don't even mind paying it. This is what we are looking from you towards CSI. We have set up a wonderful IoT lab for people to use it. The industry is ready to come. I am not an IoT expert. The industry has problems. My academic friends are experts in IoT doing some small work. Unless until you just make your understanding applicable to the industry, whatever you have learned is of no use. For me, I'll just give a simple example. I was bad in integration. My professor was always just telling me, you are an idiot, you can't do any integration. At that time, I took the help of computers. For me today, a differential is nothing but a slope of a curve. An integral is nothing but the area under a curve. A double integral is nothing but the volume under a curve. I look at the application of this integral for a real-time problem. I don't look at solving the problem. I look at how this integral or the differential equation or the operational problem can be used for an industry. The industry has some problems. The academia has the knowledge to understand this. Please use the students. Sometime back, I think with all due apologies, I'm not belittling anything, there was a question, which is the most expensive brain? Someone said the German brain. Someone said the Japanese brain. Someone said the other brain. Someone said the other one. It's only, I'm not demeaning or anything. Someone said, no, it is not that one, the Sardarji's brain. Because he doesn't use his brain, he will just always give the answer. Today I find most of my children, you have brain, you have ability to think, but you are not in a position to apply this. Apply it for a given work. In the afternoon, I was listening to some IoT people where Mani and other people were just talking. In 2014, 12 to 14, there was a severe shortage of power in Telangana and Andhra. We are not getting power. If I just keep my motor on at the farm, in the beginning, if the voltage is less, the motor used to get burnt. What to do? Someone from Nalgonda, he has come down with a simple solution. At the 2014-15, incoming was free, outgoing was charged. So they used a small mobile. In front of it, they have just kept a speaker and then a relay. Connected this to the motor. And this person, who is the farmer, he used to have another mobile. He used to simply just give a missed call to that when the power is there, because if the power is there in the farm, the power is also there in his home. They were in the same village. He used to give a missed call, the mobile used to ring, and then the motor used to stop. Similarly, another mobile, if I just give for the second time, they have made a small logic, it gets off. That was the first IoT device which I have seen in India 10 years, 12 years back. I think my friends may not agree for this. The first IoT device made by people. Today, I think cyber security people, they say that IED blast by mobile. The same thing has come to that. We are using the mobile technology to activate something and do things. People use the same mobile technology for a right work. People use the same mobile technology for a destructive work. We need youngsters to understand the problems around your college. Understand the problems of the industries around you. Give small solutions. Your colleges are looking at your NAC accreditations and everything where you want to do some good projects. I hope the managements who are here, they are willing to sponsor such projects. Please make those projects. And CSI will be in a position to give you all the technological background for that. What more do you expect from CSI? I remember I went to at least half a dozen colleges, Chandra, am I right? For a problem with a beverage industry. 8 colleges. We have given the problem. In the very beginning, we all said, sir, अब 2 महीने में कर देंगे. अब 2 साल हो गया, 2 साल से इंतजार तो कर रहे हैं, काम नहीं होया. That's what I'm just saying. We are here with the problems. We are here with the industry who is looking at solutions from you. There is no better person than a teacher in a college who is one of the best mid-level manager. And all my young students are the best brains where they can just come down differently. If I go to an expert and then ask for a solution, the biggest problem that I undergo is unlearning, because he has learned something and he doesn't want to understand me. To make him unlearn is a tough task for me. But if I come to you people, since you do not know, you can make my problem in a different way, out of the box thinking, and you can give a better solution. I am looking at all the colleges who are just going to receive these awards this year to come down with projects sit on the head of Chandra. Sir, we want problems. We want you to associate with industry. Next year, the same session where we should be in a position to get the industry stand here, and then they should be in a position to just give the awards to you. Can I get the commitment from my young friends who have just taken the awards now? No? Yes, sir. Can I get the commitment from you that you can just come forward for next year, where we'll call the big industry? No answer. Please, this is what CSI can do. CSI can be a wonderful platform for you to meet the industry. I remember before pandemic, Tech Mahindra has asked us, you always boast that I have so many students, I have so many technological giants, all great students, and we want 500 people to be absorbed instantly. We went to colleges telling that we want this sort of skills. Believe me, I got 15 people out of 500. CSI, all the people here, they can just give you the best of the guidance. Please make use of their expertise, make yourself do things better. And next time, I expect all the people will just get the awards from the industry leaders. Rajaram, I think you are going to be the in charge for next year. You should be in a position to make the industry come forward. We have set up an IoT lab. In all probability, we will be setting up a cybersecurity lab also in next 3-4 months. Please come to the chapter. That is your place. Start interacting with people. Do it. This is what is the best benefit that you could get. I just get so many students asking, sir, we are paying 250, what do we get? If you go to one Pawan Kalyan movie or PS2, you are spending much more. What do you get after that? Zero. Come here, interact with people. Interact with all these experts. Then you are the winner. So thank you, sir. Right. I think this is what I have conveyed. Next year, I think you are all going to have the industry to come forward.
Certainly. Positively, sir. Thank you. As the chief guest gets arrived, I would request now Prasanna Kumar Garu to share the CSI Hyderabad chapter updates. You can continue, sir, in the interest of time.
Good evening. A long day today. I hope it was very informative especially for the backbenchers who are the primary benches for us and for the industry as well as the faculty. We are here spending our day here for you. We hope it was reasonably useful to you. Good evening. My name is Prasanna Kumar. Presently, I am holding the acting as a chairman for Hyderabad chapter CSI. And primarily, I am a professor in MVSR College, Engineering College, acting as the head of computer science. And I am able to spend time in the college as well as for these professional bodies because of the very, very active encouragement from our management and the administration. Thank you very much for both the bodies for giving us the opportunity. I also request all the senior principals, managements who are here to encourage your faculty enthusiastically to spend their time in the professional body activities in the interest of the students. And please choose those faculty who take ownership. It will do a lot of good. So with these few words, I was associated for the last 1 year with a wonderful team. So one member of the wonderful team is going to take over as the chairman for the next 1 year. This is a place where we meet people with different perceptions meet. So I am from academia. I got an opportunity to meet a lot of industry people, their perceptions, industry people ranging from 70 plus years to 30 years. This is a vast band actually. So we exchange views, and those who take advantage, it is useful. Those who want to be passive, it is okay. But it is same for students as well as us. If we want to go forward, we need to take advantage of the connects what we get through these bodies like this and take it forward. We were reasonably successful, and thanks to the wonderful team, I'll just for your information, I'll share some of the names. Mr. Srikanth, Dr. Rajaram Garu, Dr. P.V. Shivakumar Garu, Bala Pedigari, Dr. Krishna Prasad, Balram Garu, Madam Veda Vidya, Manikandan Garu, Chandrasekhar Garu, Mohan, Dr. D.V. Ramana, Sunil, Dr. Pradeep, Dr. Jayaprakash. This is a combination of faculty as well as corporate people. As Dr. Raju Garu was saying, our primary responsibility is to give a support in terms of providing a resource database for these colleges. And those who take a step forward, we will make them to take 3 more steps forward. So that is the idea. With the intention, these professional bodies are designed for that. Those who take initiative, it's an advantage. Those who look at from the distance, that will be there, always. So you want to take advantage, you should get involved. And the only complaints for people who are acting here, I really appreciate the kind of efforts people from industry. Earlier there was a saying, only people from industry were busy. But today, you take faculty from the engineering colleges. So teaching works probably is around 30% and 70% is we're already involved in the all kinds of jargon data, creating data for NBS, NACs, and all these things. This is 70% of the work. So literally we are doing high-paid clerks jobs, and in fact that really affects the performance of the faculty members also. It is not that like a machine we can go to the class at 10 o'clock, at 9:55 and take a class effectively. Students can easily gauge, they are really smart kids. If you don't go prepared to a class, they understand that this fellow has come to spend 1 hour. So if you prepare well, the lecture is more effective. It doesn't matter, there are 10 to 20% of the people are always there who come to the 4-year stay to enjoy and spend some time. There are always some good crowd who really want to take advantage of that. So with this, from MVSR College, we have about close to 30 events, which consists of FDPs, conventions, guest lectures, hackathons, and whatnot. Whatever student comes with a brilliant idea, welcome, sir. Okay. Welcome, sir. Yeah. Similarly, each member, we have created given a responsibility as a mentorship to each member of the MC, management committee, wherein each member will adopt about couple of colleges. The idea is to go motivate and activate the student bodies, if already existing, which are inactive, otherwise start a new body. Similarly, there is a long journey and a long list of what we have done. A lot of members, because of the paucity of time, I will not go into detail. If I have to read, there are about 150 events. Each member who has contributed towards the development of starting a body or acting as a resource person, acting as a resource for FDPs or student guest lectures, or encouraging new colleges to start these chapters, I really thank them. And I really thank the opportunity given to me in the last 1 year by the CSI Hyderabad chapter as a blessing. And I'm sure, I think we will keep these connects intact and take as much as possible advantage to our students from MVSR. Thank you very much. And from all of us, the present body, we convey our best wishes to the incoming team, and also tell you and assure you that our support is always there, 200%. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Prasanna Kumar, for sharing the views of CSI Hyderabad chapter events and proceedings. It is continuously providing the different directions and visions for the academy and industry and bridging the collaboration activities and driving a lot of technical webinars, workshops, faculty development programs, and also associated to some of the technology summits and also the trends which are driving the marketplace and the kind of a caution elements which we need to take with respect to the cybersecurity with the advent of AI, metaverse, multi-cloud, 5G, and IoT areas. We have witnessed in the first half of the day IT conclave emerging technologies covering some of the important aspects of business and citizen-centric impact because of cybersecurity, 5G, and IoT. The second part, which is the CSI Hyderabad Chapter Awards, will be about to get started. To drive the proceedings, now I invite Sunil Tadepalli to drive it. Sunil, over to you.
A very good evening to all the ladies and gentlemen here, and welcome to the distinguished judges, the distinguished guests, fellow CSI members, and esteemed winners. So it's my great honor to welcome you all to the inaugural edition of the CSI Awards ceremony, the first Hyderabad Chapter Excellence Awards that we have done. This event has actually been a long time in planning, and thanks to the CSI national team, the co-members of the current MC, and it's actually a great pleasure for me to stand before you this evening to celebrate the hard work of all the winners. And I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the members who have made this event a grand success. I would now like to invite our esteemed guests for the event to join us on the stage. Before requesting the guests to join, I would just like to explain the rationale in selecting the choice of the guests. So Jay sir and Govardhan sir, the factor that excites me here is we have the diversity of people here. So we have the students, we have the educationalists, we have the entrepreneurs, we have the IT professionals, and also the HR fraternity. So this is what actually we are actually trying to promote, the collaboration of various stakeholders, which is actually both the government of the central government and all the state governments are trying to do, especially in the areas of building skills, skill development, entrepreneurship development, and also the startup community. So this is what actually CSI does, and I believe this is one of the only societies, very few societies, which do bring all these stakeholders together to bring success to the entire fraternity. So this is what actually the NEP does, the AICT is pushing for the events, and also the skill boards do. With this, I would like to invite the chief guests, and I request the chairman of Hyderabad chapter, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, Dr. Prasanna Kumar, to take the stage. And may I request Dr. N.J. Rajaram, the vice chairman of the CSI chapter, and the incumbent chairman for 2023-24 to take the stage. May I now request Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, the chief guest for the today's event, to please come on to the dais. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan is a man who doesn't need any introduction, not only here, but also in the US. So he is synonymous to the growth of IT sector in Hyderabad at the moment. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Likewise, our guest of honor today, Dr. A. Govardhan, too doesn't need any introduction, especially in the educational fraternity and also the CSI membership. And we are fortunate to have Dr. A. Govardhan today with us as the inaugural event, not only as a rector of the JNTU Hyderabad, but also as an ex-chairman of CSI Hyderabad. So may I please request you to welcome Dr. A. Govardhan onto the dais. I would also like to thank each and every one of you for the tremendous response that you have given. So initially when we launched this award, we were actually trying to reach out to the colleges and the professionals to subscribe for the awards, and in fact we received a very good response. We received close to around 250 nominations for various categories, and this year we've started with 30 categories, and definitely after seeing this support and response, thank you, Jayesh Ranjan sir. And may I request Prasanna Garu and Rajaram Garu to receive Jayesh Ranjan Garu. I would now request Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, Principal Secretary, Industries, IT, E&C Department, Government of Telangana, to say a few words and address this gathering. You want this?
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Shri Prasanna Kumar Garu, Professor Govardhan, Dr. Rajaram, all the members of the Hyderabad chapter of CSI, representatives from different colleges, academic institutions, students. First of all, my congratulations to the Hyderabad chapter of CSI. In fact, as the logo says, this institution was founded here in Hyderabad in 1965, and I guess next year you will complete 60 years, 2025, you will complete 60 years. So it's a very strong institution and has been taking up lots of programs to popularize computers, computer sciences amongst the students, amongst corporates, amongst the innovators. So I'm very happy that I've been invited to interact with all of you. This is also a very appropriate time to really strengthen the digital movement in our country. In fact, in many corporate events, I have spoken about it, that the current times that we are in, this is the new Y2K stage. Many of you will remember that in 1998, 1999, there was some kind of a scare globally that our computer systems will not be able to transition from the 90s to 2000s, and that will lead to a major disruption in lots of banking services, financial services, ticketing, and so on and so forth. And many of you may not, particularly the students will not know this, but that was the time when some of our homegrown IT companies, they actually took this challenge. They approached all the Fortune 500 companies and other organizations to tell them that they can tackle this crisis. And as we know, nothing untoward happened. By 31st December 1999, everything was in place. And therefore, when the clock turned to 1st January 2000, everything transitioned very efficiently, very smoothly. And that was the time when the prowess of Indian tech industry, tech capabilities, tech resources, that got established. And since then, we have come a long way. Today, we know that Hyderabad, for example, is the home to some of the biggest technology companies. There are other Indian cities also, like Bangalore, like Pune, Gurgaon, Chennai, etc., where there is a huge technology presence. Engineers of Indian origin are today working in global context, and they are responsible for some of the biggest technology breakthroughs that are coming from some of these large corporations, R&D institutions. So definitely in the last 2 decades or so, the technology landscape in India has really flourished, has really blossomed. And this scenario that we are in currently, as I said, in my opinion, it is another Y2K opportunity. Because of the fact that this pandemic which struck us almost 3 years ago, of course, it has created lots of damages, lots of lives have been lost, people have seen tragedies unfolding before them. But one positive thing that has happened is that it has given a very big push towards digitalization. Earlier, only large companies, Fortune 500 companies, used to have IT budgets, IT priorities, and a dedicated IT division, etc. But now today, even small companies, mid-scale companies, even a 5-member company, 10-member company, they are realizing that if you don't really digitalize, you are going to perish. You are going to be left behind. And that digitalization push is happening at an amazing pace. And what I meant when I said that this is again an opportunity for India to seize, like the Y2K moment is, that given the two decades of track record of delivering good quality products, good quality services, India can become the front runner in getting as much of that digitalization work as possible to our country, to our companies, to our people. And already it is happening. Of course, pandemic is behind us now, and I'm noticing this. In fact, many of you who read about us, our activities in the government will know this, that literally no single week passes that a new company does not come to Hyderabad or an existing company does not announce its expansion in Hyderabad. The going is terrific for us, and I'm expecting this to go on and on and on, and this momentum is going to grow more and more. And if you ask these companies, why is it that they are coming to Hyderabad and India and not elsewhere? One of the biggest reasons they speak about is the talent which is available. And I would really like to acknowledge it, that this development of talent, this high caliber of talent, it has not happened overnight. It is because of institutions like the CSI, it is because of colleges and universities like our JNTU and all of you, that over a period of time, the capability of bringing, attracting the best students after their, let us say, schooling, molding them over the next 4 years, 5 years, giving them the latest technology know-how, giving them immersive practical experience, and helping them connect with the overall technology landscape, the ecosystem in our city. That has really helped. So it is an effort of decades by all of us put together that has today given such a strong advantage to our city and our country. So once again, I congratulate. I know that about 17 colleges and industry leaders are receiving awards today. My congratulations to all of them. And I do hope that whatever they have done, which has fetched them this award, they will continue to do more of it. And also what they have done will become an example for others also to replicate and to emulate. I would also make a couple of suggestions to the CSI chapter of Hyderabad. One is, of course, to continue to encourage colleges and students and do more and more events. The other important thing is that many other important developments have happened in Hyderabad in the last few years. This institution, I mean, it's a very great idea to host your event in T-Hub. T-Hub itself today is an amazing institution which promotes technology entrepreneurship. So can you create a bridge between the colleges and this institution? If a student or a group of students or a team of students is working on some technology project, can we push them to strive slightly more, convert it into a business plan, convert it into an entrepreneurial idea, and this institution will support them. So how do you help the students go a level ahead or 2 levels ahead in their entrepreneurial journey? The other very important thing is, and I speak about this point with a little bit of concern. See, we have great institutions in a city like Hyderabad, and to some extent so just as a coincidence, I was in Mahbub Nagar in the morning, and I'm coming straight from Mahbub Nagar for this function. And we have started an IT center in Mahbub Nagar where 8 companies today have decided to take seats and start their IT activities. And I was talking to them about what kind of talent is available. So they did point out that there is one college which is established in 97. Most of us are recruiting from that college. But what I understood was some of these companies told me that the students still need to learn much more. They need to be polished much more. Even their finishing skills are not as good as some of those companies have offices in Hyderabad also. So they were comparing the workforce of Hyderabad and the workforce whom they are recruiting in Mahbub Nagar. So obviously you can't have 100% the same standard, but again it should not be a big gap between a big city like Hyderabad and a smaller town or a tier 2 town like Mahbub Nagar. So can CSI take this responsibility? Because I'm very sure, And also because of the work from home and these kind of new trends, companies will not mind, even if they have a small facility in Nizamabad or Warangal or Karimnagar, they will not mind as long as people of skills are available. So how do you promote better quality skill development in tier 2 towns? And the only answer is more and more and more faculty development programs. These colleges are there. We can't do anything about those colleges. The college that I'm speaking about was established in 97. So it's already there for more than 2 decades. It will remain like that. But whoever are employed in that college, whoever are the faculty in that college, can we work with them? Can we conduct lots of faculty development programs? Can we give them teaching aids? Today, lots of teaching is also happening through presentations, through audio-visual material. Can we design these and pass it on to them? Whatever way in which we can support these colleges, the better it will be for encouraging companies to set up their units in these smaller towns. So do join hands with us. We are very keen to, after talking to the Mahbubnagar folks in the morning, this idea has been coming to me since then, that how do you improve the quality of teaching in these institutions. So this is a very important priority now for us. And if CSI takes it up as a responsibility along with us, we'll be very grateful. The last thing which I want to tell is that I know that TASK, one of our government institutions, has been running this program, but it needs to be done at a bigger scale, which is seen, most of you are from engineering colleges. In engineering college in the third year, a college project is done. Students are expected to do a project. How do you ensure that these projects are done with seriousness, an actual problem is taken, interdisciplinary approach in solving that problem is found, and good quality reports are presented, and if possible, some of those reports are actually pursued further. Maybe an academic paper is written, some actual project work is done, some industry maybe sponsors that research further. So how do you improve the quality and caliber of this students' projects, which every student has to do? In fact, many of you may not know this, but for almost 1.5 years plus, I was the officiating Vice Chancellor at JNTU. And this was something which I would notice at that time also, that these projects are being taken just as a formality. I have to do this project, so I write something, I submit something, I'm given some 30, 40 marks, I pass, just one box is ticked, but nothing more than that. So we are wasting a big learning opportunity. Project has been introduced as a part of the course to learn something in practice, to design something, to think of an idea, to work towards a solution. So how do you do that in a structured way? TASK, as I said, used to run a program for some years with the help of ISB called the Technology Entrepreneurship Program. But obviously, ISB faculty have limited bandwidth, so they can't cater to thousands of students. They were targeting some 20, 30 colleges. But how do you do it in all the colleges in our state is again something which is a priority for us. And if CSI wants to collaborate and give some ideas on how to do that, I'll be very grateful. But once again, I'm very pleased at the good work which has been done year after year by the Hyderabad chapter of the Computer Society of India, and hope to stay connected and do more and more activities together in years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And on behalf of Computer Society of India, I can reiterate that the very reason for choosing T-Hub as the ceremony, the venue for today's event is exactly as what you have mentioned. And in CSI, we are actually doing lots of events. So that is what we actually wanted to convey to the entire education fraternity and also the IT professionals and the HR professionals. So that is the main objective of the awards that we are doing. And as everyone can also notice while the program goes on, most of the award categories are related directly to what sir has mentioned. So I hope we are on the right track, sir, and definitely we'll take your suggestions and do a better job in the future. And with this, now I would like to request Dr. A. Govardhan, Rector, JNTU Hyderabad, and our past chairman to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Distinguished guests on the days, the chief guest of today's program, Sri Jayesh Ranjan IS Garu, the Principal Secretary, IT&C, Commerce and Industries, and former officiating Vice Chancellor of JNTU Hyderabad. Dr. Prasanna Kumar, the present Chairman, CSI Hyderabad Chapter. Dr. Rajaraman, the Vice Chairman of CSI Hyderabad Chapter. All distinguished invitees, all the past chairmen and chairpersons of CSI Hyderabad Chapter, all the office bearers. I see all the good old friends on this occasion. Very happy to see all of you. All the distinguished invitees and the recipients of various awards on the occasion of this awards ceremony, principals, directors, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters, very good evening to you all. So let me congratulate all of you on this occasion, those who are receiving the awards. As a mark of recognition for the contributions that you made in the various sectors and domains. And this would definitely further, strengthen and also create more responsibility for you to, get into the same lines. As rightly mentioned by Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu, industry and academia. So we look at from the academic perspective, we frame our curriculum and we see that, the students take up their activities, particularly in the professional courses, to the maximum extent. And that's the reason the projects and a lot of practical courses, laboratories are introduced. In spite of all these things, but the orientation of the student and the mindset, the perception, and once he or she comes out of the campus and he is ready or not, whether the student who is coming, graduated, is ready to take up the industrial assignments, projects, again, changes from time to time. So we are living in the VUCA world, and things are changing so fast, drastically, and in spite of the best efforts from the academia, still we may find certain gaps. By the time the student completes all the courses and gets graduated, and once gets into the industry, then obviously there is a kind of change in the technologies. So obviously the student has to be, or the graduate has to be trained again, and that is where the professional bodies would play a critical role to see that they would bridge the gap between industry and academia. And CSI has been doing a wonderful job in those lines. And CSI has organized several programs, particularly faculty development programs, and involving the industrial experts to see that what is happening in the industry, what kind of projects are being taken up, and how to build the careers of the young graduates so that they can also sustain and survive in the industries, and they can also build their careers. You have seen, if you look at the life cycle of the software engineers, after 45 it is very difficult to survive, unlike the academic institutions that you have. And so from that perspective, obviously we'll have to look at how the careers of the graduates can also be strengthened and prolonged. So that is where I think several debates, discussions may be going. You also see from time to time, you always see the certain irregularities come regularly, right? So you see a lot of layoffs and things like that. So this kind of crisis would always be there, but how to adapt new technologies, how to reorient ourselves to see that we also survive whatever the profession that you have taken up, particularly from the industrial perspective. So CSI has been doing in those lines, connecting industry and academia. Several experts have been invited to see that students get the exposure towards the industrial aspects, the entire ambience, practical activities, and how to groom themselves in those lines. So they have developed so many things, and as office bearers of all my friends who are here, they have struggled like anything. There was a past glory for some time. There were ups and downs, and now it is again picking up. So it's a very positive sign. You see the any industry or any organization, you always see the sinusoidal curve, right? So is the case with anything, but now in the positive side of CSI again, it's blooming. We'll definitely have the wonderful opportunities to connect the academia and industry to see that, the ultimate aim of this connection is to see that students get the benefit out of it so that they can also build their career. As the chief guest, Sri Jayesh Ranjan Garu mentioned, there are a number of opportunities that we have, and we'll have to tap those opportunities, being the central hub of the Hyderabad, where iTech City is there, and how to connect and how to see that, our human resource gets the excellent technologies and they get themselves exposed towards that, so that when it comes to the industrial perception, they get the best talent pool. So across the country, there is a very good praise about the southern talent pool, and particularly Bangalore and Hyderabad, you see that. So this is an advantage, and we'll have to make use of this advantage, and we should see that the students are properly trained, and they would also get the best opportunities. So as academicians, it is our moral responsibility to see that the best in breed comes to our institutions, and we should properly train them, and we should see that the moment they leaves the campus, they should be able to get the best jobs possible, and they should also survive in their professions. We see that, there is a transformation of the technologies, there is also transformation of the skills, and there is also every year changing in the skill set. So it is called something like meta skills. You'll have to skilling about the skill set again. So, so from that perspective, I'm sure all of you would have a wonderful learning experience by connecting to the CSI. So with this, I once again congratulate all of you. Thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable speech. And I would like to request Dr. Prasanna Garu and Dr. Rajaram Garu to facilitate the chief guests. And with the permission of the dignitaries on the stage, we would like to commence the award ceremony. Thank you, sir. The first category is Excellence in Talent Development. I would like to request Mr. Hardik from IBI Group to receive the award. The first set of awards will be given by Mr. Jayesh Ranjan. Next is Mr. Shashidhar Reddy from Infosys. The next category is CSI IT Mentor of the Year Award, won by Mr. Rajiv Ranjan. Next category is Business Excellence Award, won by S-Line Tech Solutions, Explore.co.in, Mr. Akhil Mode. The next award is Excellence in Early Career Talent Development. We have the award winners from Ernst & Young India, EY India, Dr. Rajesh US. And from Palo Alto Networks, it's Mr. Reshmi Menon. The next category is Excellence in Corporate Academia Interface. We have Ms. Jansi Potham from Micron Technology. Next in the same category is Ms. Aditi Shah. The next set of awards are the Innovative Project Awards for the students. The winners are Mr. Abhishek Koti, the next is a group award for the same project. There are 4 winners in the group. I would like to invite P. Dikshita, K. Chandana, G. Satyaprasanna, and A. Divyasri. The winners can actually come from the right side of the stage. The next in the category is Effective Practices of Incubation Center by an Engineering Institute. This includes the details of Incubation Center run, the startups incubated in 2022-23. The award is won by Institute of Aeronautical Engineers, and I would request Dr. P. Palaprasad Reddy to come onto the dais to receive the award. The next category is the Outstanding Engineering Institute with Best Infrastructure, wherein we have evaluated the physical infrastructure, digital network infrastructure, and the labs in association with the industry. And the award goes to Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. And I request Mr. A. Satish Kumar to come and receive the award. Next, we have the Young Researcher Award categories, where we are trying to award on the details of the technical papers and citations to less than 35 years of age and have published the articles. I would like to request Mr. Devalapalli Sudhir to come on to the dais. And the second award is for Dr. P. Dilip Kumar Reddy. The next award is for the Outstanding Engineering Institute in Entrepreneurship Development, wherein we have checked the entrepreneurship development activities and their benefits and the success stories. The award goes to Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, and I request Dr. P. Munaswamy to come on to the dais to receive the award. I would like to request Dr. G. Ramesh Chandra and Dr. V. Subhanand Rao to receive the award on behalf of Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology for the Outstanding Engineering Institute for Research and Innovation. Categories include the papers published, Centers of Excellence, patents applied, active patents and exchange programs. The next award is Outstanding Engineering Institute for promoting industry-academia interface. I would like to request Mr. Bhupender Reddy on behalf of International School of Technology and Sciences for Women to come onto this dais to receive the award. It includes a list of activities organized and undertaken in association with the industry in 2022, skill gap programs run, details of internships provided to the students, the alumni network activities. And next in the category is Women Leader Award. We have 5 winners here, and the first one goes to Miss K. Bhagyalakshmi from Mathursi Engineering College. I request all the participants to have a big round of applause for each of the award winners. And Dr. Dagubati Sirisha from MBSR College of Engineering. And Dr. Muhammad Sabana from Neil Gupta Institute of Technology, and Ms. M. Sirisha from Vagdevi College of Engineering. I request everyone to keep encouraging the participants, the award winners. Yeah, the next is the largest CSI student branch. We have MLR Institute of Technology, Dr. K. Srinivas Rao. The largest CSI student branch award also goes to MBSR Engineering College, and I request Dr. Kanakadurga to come and receive the award. The next award goes to Vasavi College of Engineering, and I request Dr. P. Adilakshmi to come onto the dais to collect the award. Vasavi College of Engineering, Dr. P. Adilakshmi Garu. VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, I request Dr. C. Kiranmai Garu and Sandeep Garu. And for the Women Leadership Award, we have Ms. M. Sirisha. The largest CSI Student Branch Award to VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dr. C. Kiranmaya and Dr. Sandeep. Next is the Best Emerging Student Branch. Goes to Sri Rama Engineering College. I request Dr. N. Deepak Kumar to come on to the dais to collect the award. Dr. K. Srinivas Rao from MLR Institute of Technology. And Vignan Institute of Technology and Science. Mr. Raja Vikram and Mr. G. Srinivas. Vignan Institute of Technology and Science, Dr. Raja Vikram and Mr. K. Srinivas. Next is Best Student Branch Counselor. Award goes to Dr. P. Sunita Devi, Guru Nanak G. Narayanam Institute of Technology. And here we have a special support award. Goes to Mr. P.V. Ramesh for sponsoring the event. He is an academic advisor with various colleges in AP and Telangana and has implemented innovative teaching methodologies. He also consults on NAC and NBA accreditations. Next in line is Outstanding Student Volunteer Awards. Goes to Ms. Gandu Sahitya, Ms. Dimple Sripalli, Ms. K. Harshita, Ms. Sheikh Akifai Ram, Mr. Bajuri Sai Charan, and Mr. Akash S. Vora. Yeah, you can. Individual awards. I'm not hearing any applause from the crowd. The next set of awards is the Outstanding Institute for Best Placements. We have Institute of Aeronautical Engineering and Technology. I request Dr. G. Ramu to come on to the dais to collect the award. VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Engineering and Technology. I request Mr. P. Ramakrishna and Bharat to come on to the dais. MVSR Engineering College, I request Dr. Kanakadurga to come on to the dais. These are the awards for the Outstanding Institute with best placements. I request the next award goes. The next award goes to, the next in line is Vasavi College of Engineering, Dr. P. Adilakshmi. International School of Technology and Sciences for Women, Mr. K. Upender Reddy. The next segment is the effective introduction of niche technical skills. We have Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. I request Dr. Y. Mohan Rupa. The award for effective introduction of niche technical skills goes to Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dr. Y. Mohan Rupa. And for Koneer Lakshmaya Education Foundation, I request Dr. A. Ramakrishna to come and collect the award on their behalf. The next one is the Excellence in Online Delivery of Education. We have Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Request Dr. K. Vishwanath Alam Raju. And Matrasri Engineering College, Dr. K. Bhagyalakshmi. The next award in line is the Green Campus Initiative. The award goes to Siddhartha Institute of Engineering and Technology, and I request Dr. Sekhar Babu to come on to the dais to collect the award. Excellence in Social Responsibility. The award goes to Anurag University. I request Mr. Ramakrishna to come on to the dais. And Pallavi Engineering College, I would request Ms. Kavita to come on to the dais to collect the award. And last but not the least, we have one category and two award winners, and this is for the leader of the institutions. That is the Principal of the Year award goes to Dr. There are two winners. The first winner, I would like to request Dr. L.V. Narasimha Prasad from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. and Dr. Sai Satyanarayana Reddy Garu from Shreyas Institute of Engineering and Technology. The outstanding institute with best placements is awarded to MVSR Engineering College. I request Mr. Krishna Prasad to come onto the dais to take the award. I request all the participants to stay back. We have just two more categories and announcements. All the participants, all the visitors, please take your seats. We are actually doing another short ceremony here. So we have Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, who is the life member of Computer Society of India and the delivery head in Wipro. And he has actually written a couple of books, and he would like to launch his new book, which he has written today in this the presence. The book name is Manage Your Dhritarashtra, The Inner Conscience. And I would request the chief guest to launch the book. Yeah, I would like to request the current MC members of CSI Hyderabad chapter. First, I would like to request also Mr. Chandra Dasaka, I request Mr. Chandrasekhar Desaka, Head Academic and Industry Council, to come onto the stage. Prasanna garu. Prasanna garu. Mr. Chandra Desaka, the head. And I would like to request Mr. Bala Prasad Pettigari, the immediate past chairman for CSI Hyderabad chapter. Dr. A.V. Krishna Prasad, secretary of the CSI Hyderabad chapter. Dr. N.J. Rajaram, Dr. N.J. Rajaram, Vice Chairman. Dr. Prasanna Kumar Garu, Chairman. And I would like to call upon the MC members. Dr. D.V. Ramana, Ms. Veda Vidya, Dr. P.V. Sivakumar, Mr. Srikant Chindagandi, Dr. Swaminathan Manikandan,
One of you can take on.
Dr. Swaminathan Manikandan, and myself, Sunil. I request I would like to request Dr. N.J. Rajaram, the Vice Chairman for the current MC and the incumbent Chairman for the next MC, that is 2023-24, to say a few words about the action plan of next year. Sir, Rajaram garu. Sir, Rajaram garu. Set the context for the next year. Excuse me, can we have the photo at a later stage? We have not completed the event, please. Can we do the photo later? Hello. Can we please have the photo session later? We have not completed the event yet. We have one more speaker to speak, please. So thank you. It's done, please. We still have the program to continue. I'd request everyone to please be seated. So I request Mr. N.J. Rajaram, Vice Chairman for the current MC and the Chairman for the MC for 2023-24 to say a few words.
A very good evening to all of you. Please settle down. I am not as soft as you think. Please settle down. I request you to settle down, please. Okay, you can do the photography session subsequently. Please. It's a request from our side. Sir, kuchan, sir. Well, I have a couple of things to tell you. We had a wonderful evening today. We had amongst us Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS, Principal Secretary, IT, Commerce and Industry, Mr. Govardhan, Rector, JNTU, and other dignitaries who had blessed us and talked to you. It's our responsibility to carry on what our predecessors have done so far. I request you not to be complacent with what you have got today. Over a period of time, we were contemplating to give you awards. There were applications, and this has gone through a grilling process. After the process, you have been selected. It doesn't really mean to say that you are superlative. I would want to say that. We have a long way to go. I come from the government, and specifically I was given this position by Mr. Raju Garu and Chandra Dasa Garu, stating that I should be able to take this forward to a higher level. I need all your cooperation. It's very, very important, and I may not be as soft as you think. I have a corporate experience, I have government experience as well as academic experience. I have served the industry for over 40 years. I come from very good schools of engineering like IITs, ISIs, and other good institutes like IIFT. Now, I've been observing for the past 6 years, during which I've been associated with CSI as a life member. We have been conducting programs. There is some complacency amongst you to take CSI lightly. I use the word lightly. It may be a colloquial word, but it's to take CSI very lightly. The people at CSI who are at the helm of affairs are very much experienced than as you think. Most of us have served the industry, or the academics, or they have been on their own, running companies. And such are the people who are in the helm of affairs at CSI. It is expected that you use CSI to the fullest extent. Importantly, there is an extreme good gap in what you are taught in colleges and schools. Say in an undergraduate program, please I request you not to go. It is not the way somebody takes the award and disappears from this place. Okay? I'll leave it to you. Now, institutions like universities and colleges offer degrees, undergraduate and postgraduate programs. These colleges offer courses based on curriculum which have been designed for quite some time. Now, they may be having the wherewithal, or because of their lack of interest, they will not be updating the curriculum. What the industry requires is a combination of both education as well as skills. An undergraduate program, say a BTech program or a BSc program, would offer you education. But we at CSI augment that, improve that, increase that, and see that you are fit for the industry. Say, out of a class of 60 computer science students, attend some interviews. I am sure all 60 are not going to make it to the job. Am I right? So a couple of them, only 10 all will be able to make it to the interview stage, subsequent level will find the job. So what is that you lack? You lack primarily the skills. The institution which offers, and which can offer, and which will offer, always is CSI. I am proudly telling you this. The institution is going to fill the gap between the academia, and the industry is going to be CSI only. It is a vision that any student who is accredited with a CSI course should be taken to the job closing his or her eyes. That is my vision for CSI. Once you show the accreditation program, out of CSI, the trust or the confidence in the industrial recruiter should be 100%. This is what I say, and this is what I mean. I work in the industry, as I was telling you. I know what sort of people are required in the industries. So we complement what the academy offers, sir. You offer good education, no doubt, but skills are still lacking. I require a good programmer saying Python or C or C++. Well, the exercises given in the college is restricted to the laboratory. I'm sure you lack the experience in working on a project. Working on a project, possibly because of a lack of infrastructure or lack of some facilities in the college, they will not be able to offer. You can resort to CSI. I'm confidently telling you this. It's an institution which bridges a gap and provides the facilities which is not provided by the own institutions. Please. Next, the third important point which I would say, I said confidently with one of my association with CSI for the last 6 years, is that we have got experienced people. People who are done it themselves. People who are born on undergraduate programs, training skills, trainings, etc., and be in this position. And we have people who are able to mentor you. That's a very important thing. We would like to associate with each individual student of coming out of a college, having graduated, and seeking help from CSI. We would like to sit with you identify your what you lack, and possibly also identify the projects you are interested in. institutions like IIT Hyderabad and IIT Jodhpur. We are planning courses and we are going to assign an MOU with them for a joint accreditation program for courses in AI and ML and also IoT. I'm also like, during the 10-year course week, I will be also trying to rope in some management institutions which have got good accreditation, good name like IIMs, etc. This is my interest because those institutions, for example, you are BTech in electronics, possibly you are more aligned to say finance and HR. Possibly you will be able to give some knowledge in those areas also when you work with such institutions. So it is your responsibility, it is your interest to take the fullest benefit of CSI. We have our own office, we have a fully equipped IoT lab. I would request you to use those labs. It is not for show, it is not for stating in every meeting or every lecture that I have an IoT lab. I request you to come and use those labs. If you want projects in those labs, we'll help you identify those projects. And if colleges have got problem statements, please come with us. Please come to us so that we will be able to offer solutions to that, or at the worst, help you in guiding, providing the right resources. I hope during my tenure it is something superlative and our achievements will be something greater than this. Very important, I wouldn't want to continue further because I have taken enough of your time, is please do not be complacent about what you have got today. Okay? These awards have been given after a period of say 10 years or so. Am I right, sir? So, this is an accumulation or an accreditation over a period of 10 years. Now, there could be some better colleges who would not have applied. There could have been better student counselors or integrators with CSI who would not apply because they lost the opportunity. There could have been better industries who would not have applied. So, within those people who have applied, you have been selected and been given an award. So, I would request you not to be complacent, I repeatedly tell you, because we have to take this institution as well as you and your institution to a longer experience. Right? So I promise that the next year will be a great year for us and all of us will be seeing very frequently me and my team. I have a very strong team. Incidentally, I want to tell you that I'm also happy that this time a team consists of a majority of them from the industry. Okay, so you have a from the industry. It is you who have to take help from us and look up to us for anything, for everything. With this, I conclude. Thank you so much, and I hope the next year you are successful. One more year of awards in the same place. Thank you. Bye. I will quickly introduce my team. All of them have been stalwarts in their own fields, long experience, grey hair. Okay? Of course, I am dying. Now, I am the chairman. My credentials are I have a PhD from IIT Bombay. I have worked in the industry, academics, as well as research for 40 years. I have a master's from Indian Statistical Institute. I have an MBA from the Institute of Foreign Trade, New Delhi. I'm sorry, I may not be having a full profile of my other members, but I will surely update it on the website. Right, sir? Mr. Sudhakar is the vice chairman. He is also from the industry. He is from the banking industry. Has got enormous experience. Please.
As he said, I also have government experience, central government experience, and industry as well as academia. I worked as a professor in Social Institute of Management for about 7 years, teaching business analytics. My major core subject now is artificial intelligence and machine learning. I talk about it. Thank you.
Dr. Manikandan is our treasurer. a technocrat as well as a management person. So his contribution to our group is something enormous. Mr. Krishna Prasad, I think many of you know him, popularly known as KP. He has been in academics, a passionate teacher, okay, and he has guided some good number of students. So he is part of our team. He is the secretary. Wing Commander Srinivas is got a Army Air Force background. He served in the defense services for over 30 years, sir. And his experience will also be useful to us. And he is in the security side. I think many of you have heard him introducing speakers and giving, discussing about their talks in the morning. He is a MC member, management committee member. Dr. Ramana Garu, he is also from the industry. He's got a PhD. Works extensively in the area of machine learning and artificial intelligence. He's got a lot of experience and we have done courses together, sir. So his experience will also be useful to our team as well as you. Thank you, Mr. Ramana. Yeah. There's one more MC, Mr. Smith Nadapalli. He just now anchored our program. In fact, anchored will giving away the awards. He is also running a company, and his experience will also be useful to us. Sharath, Mr. Sharath from Iron Mountain, he's not around. He's also running a company. Professor Dilip Kumar Reddy is around. Yes, sir. Yeah, please. Yeah, please. Just yeah. Professor Dilip Kumar Reddy, he is also the academic side. So you have a mix of academics as well as industry. Thank you. He's from TCS. So this gives you this is Rama Patnaik. She is an entrepreneur. So you have a mix of people, a galaxy of people. Professor Ramana would like to talk to you. A very important person, I guess. In fact, if he's not around, I am in trouble. Dr. Ramana, he's showing up again as an MC member. He's done a good job in the last 10 years. So, I'm going to be behind him or he's going to be behind me, I will not know. But in any case, I'm more dependent on yeah, he'll be leading us. He'll be